Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing more of a fall themed glam with you guys. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to speed it up, but there may be like some spots where I speed it up so it's not as long of a video. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clip up my hair and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to get started by just toning my self with a toner. Now what I'm going to do is be using more of like a moisture kind of a cream because I have dry skin. And the only thing that I have on already is a little bit of a lip balm because my lips are very chapped today. So because it's myself, I'm going to apply the moisturizer cream by hand. So really quickly, I did want to tell you that I do right now have some acne again around my chin. So anyway, using the pad that I used for my toner, I'm going to keep that to the side to use kind of as an eraser. I'm going to be going in with a different foundation, and this one's more of a natural finish. It's foundation drops. Hopefully I do not get this in my hair. I don't even know if I picked up anything. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. So this went everywhere and that was really messy. So this is what it ended up looking like. So we're going to go in. I use a damp sponge. Okay, now you see how that kind of just disappeared into my skin? That means that this is a perfect match for my skin tone. See? Now the one thing that I do is for my concealer, when I'm highlighting underneath my eyes, I am going to be using a shade that is a little bit lighter. For my acne, which you can pretty much not even see now after I apply this foundation, but I am going to go over it just so it's more full coverage. For that, I'm not going to use a lighter shade of a concealer. I'm going to go in with a more skin tone based concealer for that. Because you don't want to highlight your acne, you want to cover it. I'm going to go grab my concealer. Okay. So then I realized I use this NW15 MAC one, so I'm just going to use that on both places. I apply my concealer with a brush. Okay. Around my mouth I have some hyperpigmentation. So I put it around my mouth. This is only a brush and a concealer that I'm using on myself. So that's why it's okay for me to go back in with my brush. If I was to use this on anyone else, I would have to get new product and use it with disposable wands or brushes. So I'm just doing that to, I have a mirror next to me, that's why I'm looking over there. So I'm doing this basically just to better conceal, have more full coverage around my eyes because the skin around my eyes is very thin. And I'm using my concealer today kind of as my primer as well for my eyes. So now what I do is I kind of clean off the brush. I'll pat it in a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with a sponge. So now I look a little more better. I'm going to go ahead and just with my finger smooth out around my eye, and then I'll come back. We'll move into contour and then eyes. So for my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and set my face with a skin toned powder in light beige. So I'm going with a more fluffier kind of a brush. Really like packing that in. And then I'm going to go around these parts of my face with that kind of a powder. What just fell on me? But then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D translucent underneath my eye. And for this powder, I do kind of pat it in. And I go under. And I go under. And I'm not moving that right now. That's going to stay there until I'm done with my eyes. It's going to look a little nuts. Now moving into highlight. So what I like to do is have my product in front of me so I don't have to go digging for it. That should be the first thing that you're doing, but I've already made that mistake. Okay. What I like to do is go along the bridge of my nose, like that. I like to do this over here, where I am a little more red and a little more needing full coverage. I do along the lines of my face, just like that. I don't put nothing on my forehead when I do my makeup myself on me, because I don't like that. I do use a brush to give me a more precise contour around my nose. Now this is not something you have to do. I don't do this on other people, but on myself I do it because I just like it better. So I'm going to look into my mirror. And I'm going to just draw my line. And I don't make it too thick. So I kind of do this for my nose. And I put a little bit on the front to make it really tiny. But for the side of my face, which I also don't really love to do, but I'm going to do it today for you guys. I don't have that brush. So we're going to have to use this brush. I'd like dip my contour stick, and I use a cream. Powder's for me a little harder to use. I'm going to take that up. And I'm going to take that up. And I don't apply that much because I don't like to be over contoured. And then what I'm going to do, because I want it to be really smooth, I'm going to take my beauty blender to the places that I applied everything lighter. And then with my little kabuki brush, I'm going to go ahead and smooth out my contour. Like so. I would personally recommend not really wearing hoops of any kind when you're doing your own makeup, because they're gonna move and then it might irritate you a little bit. So that's pretty much what I do. I'm going to continue to buff that out. I have to wipe my nose 1 sec. So because my allergies suck, I will be going back in and fixing underneath my nose. So that's pretty much it for contour. I'm going to go with my beauty blender and just smooth it out and come back. Okay, so now I'm going to dive into eyes. I did curl my lashes already. So for eyes today, I'm going to be diving into 3 different palettes to take colors from each. So I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette today, the Bling Boss one, the Makeup Revolution in Deluxe, and the Makeup Revolution in Opulent as well. So always when I do my makeup, I'm going to be starting off with my crease. It's been a while since I've sat down to film with any of these. Okay guys, so for this part I am doing voiceover just to let you know that I did decide to mute out the volume and speed up the process of me doing my eyeshadow. I did this just because I noticed that when I do my eyes, I do tend to go more silent in order for me to really focus on what I'm doing. So I didn't want to leave you with like parts of silence, so I sped it up and muted it. So that's why this part has voiceover. Okay guys. So just basically what I did do is I ended up doing 3 different colors in my crease. I started off with a light pink, went into a neutral brown, and then I finished with more of a red toned warm brown in the crease. On my lid I did a light gold in the inner corner going mid and into the mid lid, sorry. And then for the outer part of my lid I did do a little bit of more of antique gold on the lid. So I did 2 different kind of golds, like a light one inner corner to mid, and then in the end of the lid I did an antique gold, and I did some pearl white highlighter kind of in the inner corner and brow bone, and then I just did everything to the other eye, applied my mascara, and then I'll come back in to do the lips. Okay, so now I'm back and my eyes are completed. I'm going to be inserting pictures as well because I know it's kind of hard to see through the camera. That toner pad I'm going to now use because I just did my brows. I'm going to use it above just to clean up my brows because I just filled them in. I'm sorry, my mouth is like really bothering me. So one thing I wanted to tell you is that everybody does their makeup a little bit different. One way is not right, the other way is not wrong. I do my brows last because sometimes when I do it before I do my eyeshadow, lighter highlighter colors for the brow bone will get onto the shadow, then I have to redo it anyway. And this way it's just easier for me to get an idea more or less where to start and finish my crease too. So I know that where I'm taking it is where I want it to line up with my brow, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to apply some more lip balm, and then we're going to lips. Okay guys, because my eye is a little bit of a darker crease, I'm going to go in with the lip liner and MAC Blankety. So what I like to do is really define my Cupid's bow. So this is what I do for like lining, and then I'll go in with my finger and just pat it. And I do like more of a pat and rub just because I don't want the liner color to be too pigmented. I don't want it to overtake my lip color. I just want to fill my lips so they're a little more juicy. And by doing that with this more new tone liner, it does that, and then I just pat it. And then I apply something lighter in like the center. So like right in here. And I feel like that just gives you more of a fuller kind of a look on for your lips. Fuller lips. So now we're going to go ahead. We're going to finish the look with some highlighter, which is my favorite part. Okay, hold on. So I have been obsessed with this highlighter. It's Glazed Donut from Ofra. It's the Nikki Tutorials collab with them. It is so pretty. Okay guys, sorry about that. So now I'm going to finish by doing my nose highlight. I do really like this highlighter. I do think it's like really good for fair skin as well. So now I'm going to put that away. I'm going to take out my hair and we're going to talk a little, and then that's it. Okay, so that is it basically for my kind of fall themed glam for today. I did do something more intense in my eye and lighter on the lip. What I may do is Today's video is supposed to be a 10-minute get ready with me, but I'm saving that for Instagram for a different day. So what I'll probably do is come back with one more fall themed and one more Halloween themed video. And in the next fall themed one, I'll do a deeper lip for you guys. Yeah, I'm wearing a little bit of orange today to really get into that kind of look today for that fall glam. I did straighten my hair. My hair has gotten increasingly long. Pretty much that is it, and I just wanted to leave you guys with knowing that there's no right and wrong in makeup, and the way you do it and what you feel comfortable with is fine. And just do what you think works for you best. Do keep in mind that if you are working on someone else, you do want to have disposable wands and lip applicators and stuff like that, just for sanitary reasons. But yeah, guys, so that's it for today's look. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you back next time. Bye, guys.